Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I've kind of changed up where I'm sitting right now. I am on my couch in my spot. I feel like I'm Sheldon from Big Bang Theory when I say that, but I have my spot on the couch, and quite honestly, this is where I do most of my writing. But just to, if this is the first video of mine you're ever watching, I'm E.C. Woodham, or you can call me Emma. I'm author of the new adult fiction book, The Lights Out Club, and I am working on book 2. So I had a different video planned for this week, but then I just felt compelled to say some different things today. So this is going to kind of be just like confessions of a writer or something like that. So to give you a little bit of backstory, this past weekend, my husband was away at a bachelor party in Denver, and I was so excited to have all day Saturday and all day Sunday to really just write and basically just like be an introvert and really get a lot of words written. I wanted to write like 15,000 words in 2 days, or at least 10,000 words. And then I woke up, well, everything was going great until Saturday night. It was a full moon on Friday the 13th, and then it was a full moon. And my dog, Poppy, she kind of got sick. She has some stomach issues from some treats she ate. And so we were up a good bit during the night going out. And so I woke up on Saturday morning with just zero energy. Like, I was tired. I hadn't slept well. I just kind of didn't feel good. If you have ever, missed a lot of sleep, you just kind of don't feel great. And so I didn't feel good. Poppy was still under the weather, and the day did not start well. I started late. It was just a bad start to the day. The only bright side of that was that I did go get a pumpkin spice latte. But I started trying to write around lunchtime on Saturday, and the words just were not coming. I was sprinting, and I was getting like 190 words or like 150 words in 15 minutes, and I just know that I can do more. And so I just was having a really bad day. I was tired. My husband wasn't here. My dog was not feeling well. And so I was kind of blue and just feeling very sorry for myself, I guess. And that's when the doubts started to creep in. And I just want to address this. And the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because I feel like a lot of times, well, we all know that like Instagram and Facebook, those are highlight reels. There are some people who overshare and tell you every terrible thing that's going on and, post constant updates. I'm not one of those people, but I do try to keep it pretty honest when it comes to real life and what's actually going on. We're going to pause for a ginger ale break. This is my favorite ginger ale. You can only get it at like a certain store down here because I think it's more of a Midwest northern ginger ale. Anyway, so I don't have it all together. I feel like I put forth this positive, confident vibe a lot, and I'm trying to do that. I want to put positivity into the world. Positivity is my word for 2019. But doubt still creeps in. I'm still human, and I still deal with imposter syndrome and questioning my own work and just every emotion that you can imagine, especially for an author. I deal with those sometimes more than others. On top of all like my bad start to the Saturday, and I was trying to vlog. That's what I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna vlog today. And I will be sharing my little vlog clips after this so you guys can kind of see how my day was going. But it was just like the biggest failure of a vlog. To further compound that, the news that my office where I work my full-time job at, my office is actually closing in December and I'll be moving to a different one. And so all day Thursday and Friday at work, I had been talking with my clients about that, and it was just very emotionally draining because some of them are like, oh, it's so sad for you. And then others are like, oh, it's so sad for me. So just been dealing with a lot. And so I was tired and the words weren't coming. But the self-doubt came in just like a wave, and it was just like constantly washing over me. And I started asking myself, like, is this story idea not any good? Like, am I just trying to write something that's not even going to work out? Why are my characters not doing what I want them to do? Like, just I started wondering, like, should I just throw out all 20,000 words, just scrap it and start something different, like start my next story idea and start all over? And it was just, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I cried like probably 4 times yesterday. And finally, and then I started asking myself, like, why can't I fast draft? Why can some people fast draft, but I can't? Why is it so hard for me to write a first draft? Is there something wrong with me? And then I was, thinking, well, maybe I'm just kidding myself that I could ever write another book within 6 months. Like, there's no way I can, not me, there's no way I can do that. Like, this is proof. And so I just was having all of these feelings and staring at my blank screen, like the blank page with the cursor just blinking at me. And finally I decided I just had to close the laptop. I put it down and I took a deep breath and I acknowledged that the words weren't coming, and that's okay. But my story idea is still a story that needs to be told, and of that I have no doubt. Well, I did have doubt, but I know this story needs to be told. And I know I'm the one who I want to tell it. I don't want to let anyone else tell the story. I just want to say, like, I guess I'm sharing all of this so that you can understand that even if it looks pretty and it looks easy, if you see Instagram, I'm always trying to smile, or sometimes I, try not to post Instagram stories when I'm like looking like a hot mess, which is 60% of the time. But I think that, and then today things have still, or not, well, I'm shooting this on Sunday. So today is Sunday, but I'll be posting on Wednesday. So this is Sunday and things still haven't gone according to plan. My dog is still not feeling good and I am like beside myself. My husband won't be home till midnight. It's like just cascade of things happening. And I'm trying to just take some deep breaths. Sorry if you hear that. That's my other dog making noise. Just take some deep breaths and remember that it's all going to be okay. And then I just want to say that if you're ever having those doubts when the words aren't coming, if you wonder if your story is worthy of being told, it absolutely is. If you've had an idea that has sparked you to begin drafting, and like in my case, I've written 20,000 words and I pretty much know how the whole story is going to run. Like, if you have had that motivation, then that is a story you need to tell. It is not something that you need to throw out. So I kind of am allowing myself to write some scenes that maybe I'm not writing it in order of how it's going to go per chapter, but some scenes that are in my head, and then I can sort of smooth them out and add what's missing in between what I currently have and what I'm going to write. But I just wanted to say that sometimes we have the best intentions of writing a lot of words and it's just not in the cards. And I think that obviously if we have a deadline, we might have to push ourselves a lot more. But I'm not necessarily on a strict deadline. I mean, I have one, but it's not like set in stone. That would be my dog, Goose. Goose, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, look at the camera. You guys want to see my dogs? I just think it's important to understand. Come here. This is Goose. It's just really important to remember that sometimes life happens and sometimes you just have to close the laptop and take care of your dogs. Come on, Poppy. because that's what's important. We're gonna play a game of fetch. It's okay to not write some days when you don't feel like writing. It is not a habit you need to get into of like finding something that's an excuse. But if there's a day where you are just having a really bad day and writing is hurting you, come here, Poppy, then it's better to just not write those words. Come here. Come look at the camera. Come here. Pop, pop. My dogs are, I'm sorry. This is what's going to happen. Come here. This is Poppy. Come on. Oh, she's being sad. Poppy has been sick this weekend. But yeah, sometimes you just have to tell yourself that it's okay to close that laptop, to put down the pen and paper, and just do something that fulfills your soul. So in my case, I've watched a good bit of Downton Abbey. I'm going to do some beta reading actually for a friend today. And then I might start reading a new book that I bought. Hey. Can you see her nose? So just do something that like restores your soul and renews your inspiration. And if you notice that the camera just knocked, it's because my dog Goose just bumped the camera tripod. Anyway, this has been a bunch of rambling. I hope you haven't minded it too terribly much. But I just wanted to share some of these things with you and keep it real. So this is kind of my, not a vlog, but it's just like a diary of the thoughts that came to me yesterday, which was last weekend when this is posted, of just how my planned introverted weekend of writing just quickly spiraled into something very different, and how it's really okay. Because sometimes it's okay not to write, and it's okay to just lie around and not do anything. So that's all I wanted to say. Just remember that doubt is real for all writers, whomever you are. And, you know, sometimes our little furry friends need to be taken care of more than we need to write a new chapter. So I hope this video hasn't bored you guys too much. I hope I haven't rambled, and I hope my dog's cameo appearances didn't bother you too much. Let me see if I can angle the camera over. Oh, there's Poppy. Can you say hello? That's Poppy. She's very sweet. She's very good at making me feel very bad for her. But we're very tired because we slept about 4 hours last night right here on the couch. And yeah. So anyway, thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you do not like these candid videos of me just chatting about real life, you can thumbs down if you need to. But be sure and subscribe, ring the bell if you want to be notified anytime I post another video. And if you liked seeing my furry friends in the videos, please let me know, and maybe we'll add them some more in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Happy writing, you guys. So it's Saturday, September 14th, and my goal today is to write 7,000 words. I was hoping to get off to a really good start, and it was a full moon last night, and Poppy woke me up every 2 hours begging to go outside. And I think it was just so bright. So there's gonna be lots of coffee today. I might even make a jaunt to my favorite coffee shop. Take a jaunt to my favorite coffee shop a little later. But this is my first vlog / day in the life video. I have no idea how it's gonna go. I have so many authorly, writerly things to do today. I really need to shower, but of course you guys won't be present for that. So the first thing I'm gonna do this morning is pour some more coffee, and then I'm going to create a tracker for my sprints today. Because I really like keeping track of everything really well. It just gives me a sense of accomplishment. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do like 2, probably 15 or maybe 3 15-minute sprints and try to go ahead and get in a couple thousand words this morning. And then I'm gonna take a quick shower. And I just have several things I have to do that will really help me break up my sprints, but they're all very important things to do. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me today. Bear with me because, like I said, this is my first time and I kind of am excited to vlog, but I'm kind of nervous. So, yeah, here goes, you guys. I'm gonna go create my tracker and then it's time to start writing for the day. Things are not going so well because my dogs, i.e. Poppy, the one who is probably now gonna be free to a good home, just keeps wanting to go outside. So I think she's just got a lot of pent-up energy. And what I'm gonna try to do is get to 1,000 words and then we will go to the dog park. This is just not turning out to be a good writing day so far. I'm hoping it gets better because my head is killing me right now, undoubtedly due to a lack of sleep. So I will keep you guys updated. But seriously, if you want a free dog, she's yours because I'm about to kill her. So this day is not going nearly as planned. We are headed to the dog park because those two hooligans need to get worn out, and that is my sole goal. I'm also going to pick up some pumpkin spice or a pumpkin latte from my favorite coffee spot because, well, I need it. And I have, like, I feel like I'm hungover and I only had 2 glasses of rosé last night, and I know it's just like the lack of sleep. So here we go. Dog. I made it to the park. I got myself a Foxy pumpkin latte, and it's a beautiful day. The cruise ship is in town. I'm not leaving on it, which is always sad. And the dogs are getting to play. Everybody wins for now, as long as they sleep later. Succeeded in getting good and worn out. You guys tired? We're gonna go home now and get some water and shower and get to work. Hey, everybody have a good time? Poppy. All right. So I took the dogs to the park and I think they're sufficiently worn out. And then I came home and took a shower, which is why my hair is wet, because I was gross. And I think I'll feel a little bit better if I'm like prepared for my day. So I'm gonna sit down now and write. While I was showering, that's probably way too much information. While I was showering, I had an idea for a scene that I really want to write, and I also had an idea of how to like transition from the scene I'm currently in. So I am going to be doing that. And also, this would be a great opportunity for me to say that sometimes I like to write out of order. I've honestly considered writing this book backwards, and I did a little bit of that for my first book, The Lights Out Club, towards the end. But sometimes I think it's like, I know the ending and it would help me to almost write it backwards. So anyway, I'm gonna be writing a little bit out of order in the sequence of chapters. Also, I'm still really hot because I showered and it's hot. So anyway, that was a lot of words. I'm gonna do a time lapse for the first time writing. I don't know what it's gonna look like. So here we go, you guys. And I keep looking at the wrong place on the camera. Here, I'm looking here, here. I don't know. Anyway, I'm losing my mind now. So let's get to writing. Let's crank out some words.